dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus. May the Lord give you peace. Today we are in the 20th of November and we stand in the 33rd week of the ordinary time. Today I have captioned my reflection as the power of the resurrection. And we see in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 14, St. Paul tells us, reminds us, exalts us, and invites us that without the resurrection, our faith is baseless. The resurrection is the foundation of our faith, of our way of life. And therefore, we need to be assured that we will meet the Lord at the time of our resurrection. The gospel of today, we see Sadducees, a group of people who do not believe in the resurrection, approaches Jesus with a tricky question which they have misunderstood. They have understood the resurrection in human understanding. They understood that resurrection means one will return with the body, and therefore they will be able to see each other, live with each other as they are living today on this earth. But Jesus corrects their understanding. He tells them the heavenly realities cannot be conceived or comprehended in terms of the earthly realities. The heavenly realities are something great. It can be comprehended only through faith. And therefore he tells them three facts of the resurrection. The first thing he tells them that in the resurrection there is no marriage in heaven. Which means through marriage we create an exclusive love. You are my husband, I am your wife. We love each other. But in the resurrection there is no exclusive love. There is only inclusive love. That is the first point. And therefore, as long as we live on this earth, let us love and live our human relationships to the best. All human relationships physically end on earth, but spiritually we are connected in the resurrection. The second, there is no death in heaven. Death is an earthly reality. That is the first thing we need to understand. The second thing we need to know that death is a prelude to the glory of the resurrection that opens the door to eternity. So when we are born in heaven, we die no more. We live only with God. And the third reality is in the resurrection, we will all be like angels. As we live on earth, we live in our human form with our own weaknesses, limitations, and fragilities. But in our resurrection, we will become spiritual beings. We will communicate with each other in a spiritual way. We will connect to each other in a spiritual way. And that's what, my dear friends, we see in Isaiah 25 verse 8. Isaiah would tell us, He, God, will swallow up death in victory and wipe away every tear from the face of the earth. Again, 1 Peter 1:3 tells us, we are born again to a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ. 1 Corinthians 6:4 tells us, God who raised Jesus will also raise us up. Therefore, let us be assured that as St. Paul tells us again in 2 Corinthians 6:18, God assures us that I will be your father and you will be my sons and daughters. Therefore, let us look forward to the resurrection, a spiritual union with each other. Let us cherish the beautiful relationships we have on earth. Let us know that we are created to be a person who relates with each other. For God related to us with love, Let us relate to each other in love. God bless. Stay home, stay safe.